Hey, this is the Big Hardcore Gamer back for another Wuchang Fallen Feathers boss fight video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I beat the Fang Ling boss fight. Now, as you see, I basically switched back on my parrying on my longsword. I also disabled my secondary weapon because I had my axe as a second weapon. But I find often in these boss fights, I keep pressing down the left stick by accident and triggering it when I don't want to. Right, so for the items, I've got the soul grass to fully restore my HP in an emergency. And I've also got the topaz lotus seed for clearing poise break build-up, which I didn't actually use. I was completely locked in, but I would suggest carrying it if you have one. And also the very sexy armor that she's wearing is for reducing poise break build up, because when on my first few attempts I found that that's how I was dying a lot of the time. The poise break was building up way too quickly and I was screwed. But yeah, this is actually a pretty fun boss fight. It's challenging at first until you find out how to beat her. Tell you the truth, even when you find out, it's still challenging. But for me, the longsword is the best weapon for this one, with the parrying, because she has two swords, and those two swords didn't really have any, apart from the poise break build up, which, you know, we've got things to counteract that. It didn't really have any other anything else to affect you, so waiting for the perfect time to parry is a good tactic in this one. Look at this ugly bitch, man. So basically in this fight I decide to be more defensive in the first half. Also, I'm using the flame temperance needle. I did try it with the leech, which was working, but later on in the fight I think the flame is actually much better, causes a lot of damage quicker. Right, so she always starts off with these 4 attacks. Perfect dodge them so you can build up your skyborn might. When she does those stabs, it's easy to parry. Right, so when she does this flip, don't try and parry them. Just dodge forward so you end up behind her. Because what was happening with me is I was blocking the first one, but then getting hit with the other 2. So it's much easier just to dodge, just to go behind her. Those jabs she does, they're easy to parry. Also that move as well. Just make sure she doesn't catch you like she did there, because that causes quite a lot of damage. Again, dodging forward. Whenever she charges up like that, just back up, don't stay too close. She has a couple moves that will lock you into place, like this one. If I was too close there, it would have locked me into place. I would have had to keep bashing the circle button to get out of it. And only when editing this video I remembered I actually have a benediction to protect me against that. That's not equipped in this fight. I was a little bit too far away to parry it. Again, dodge forward. Those can be parried, I think. I've always messed up the timing, so I found it better just to stay away. If you see what I'm doing, I'm keeping my distance and allowing her to attack, and then just parrying and countering the attack. Not using my flame in this part of the fight either. You're going to want to save that. Now this, she does like 5 or 6 of these. Caught me with a couple of them, but I managed to parry the last one. Was careless there. As you can see there, she can still get through your spell, so best to keep your distance and wait for the right time to do it. And when she slams down, just dodge. Again, I find dodging forward the best attack, just to end up behind her. Now this part I got careless. I should have just used my my flame straight away, but I was trying to save it for the next part of the fight, so I took some unnecessary damage here. And now for the stage 2. When I first got to this part of the fight, I was like, come on man, you taking the piss now, because I didn't have any healing items left. It took everything I had just to do the first half of the fight. Right, so you can see my poise break build up is pretty high. I should have used my consumable, but like I said, I was way too locked in. Right, so again, just when she's crawling towards you, just either dodge to the side or dodge forward. That's pretty easy to dodge, and I'm just setting this bitch on fire now, man. This is why I said it's best to use the flame rather than the leech on this one. Again, keep your distance and avoid that laser beam. Those scream attacks, man, they'd lock you in position. I was careless there. But see how quick that fire is just cutting through that off bar. Right, so here I was so locked in I wasn't even looking at the floor, but basically those circles will tell you where those massive balls of rocks of fire will drop down, so just dodge them. I was focusing on trying to kill this bitch. I wasn't paying attention to where they were dropping, so I missed that pretty obvious indicator of where they're going to drop. Literally only noticed it while editing this video. Yeah, so first half of the fight I was, playing defense. Now I'm just being extremely aggressive, just try and get through this as quickly as possible. When she's doing those arm slams, just dodge forward. You always want to try and end up either behind or to the side. And it's almost a wrap. And it is a wrap. And you see my soul grass came in very handy during this fight. I don't even remember when I picked up. I always save these consumables for an emergency. Now, by beating this fight, you unlock the Jade Ancient Chisel. Now, when you get this, you can basically open up the benedictions menu wherever you are. You don't have to be at a shrine. Right, so hope you found the video useful. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and check out some other content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.